As you can see, I am standing outside the Houses of Parliament. Today I've been invited to a very important talk launching the results of a new UK survey on diagnosis, bullying and autism.
The results of this survey, even though it was only SurveyMonkey and it cost me 48 quid, it clearly demonstrates that the process in place for diagnosing children and young adults is not fit for purpose and requires immediate improvement. Parents who manage to negotiate the energy-sapping bureaucracy often find that the service provided is disconnected and in many cases is of unacceptable quality.
And we actually wrote to and contacted a number of different people, some different ministers, the heads of the NHS, people that work at NICE, people that work all around the country. Okay? And we asked them, what is the diagnostic tool in this country? No one could give one straight answer.
In January 2013, there were 229,390 pupils across the schools in England with special needs. The percentage 2.8%, which has stayed consistent. Almost 1 in 4 state school boys is classed as having special educational needs, nearly double the number of girls. Nearly 1 in 5 pupils across England, state and private education, have some form of special educational requirements, which adds up to approximately 1.5 million children.
I think it's important to get the message out there that this is normal life, that my normal, our normal, may be different to your normal, but then your normal is going to be different to somebody else's. There's not greater and lesser, there's not superior and inferior, there's just different. And you know what? It's okay to be different. That anybody who ever achieved anything out of the ordinary was different. Anybody who ever did anything great was different. And if these kids don't fit in, it's because they're meant to stand out.
This is one of my World Championship medals. This is the one I won this year. I have 2 more, but Anna wouldn't let me bring them. Anyway, like I said, I've achieved a lot this year. Lots of gold medals, trophies, awards. Today, at the age of 27, I can finally say I am successful. I'm growing in confidence and I'm content with myself. I grew up without a diagnosis. And I hated being a part of this world. And how could I be when I didn't fit anywhere? And I didn't know why.
People and children with special needs or disabilities require the correct diagnosis, treatment and support that they deserve and the best that can be made available to them. When we understand an obstacle, we can work around it. When we understand someone else's obstacle, we can help them work around it. Respect, understanding and caring of anyone is vital, especially when they are in need of support.
You know, so many people on the spectrum don't feel as though they belong in the world. And other speeches give you the impression that they're made to feel as there's no place for them. And yet, so many of the things that we take for granted in the modern world were advanced by people on the spectrum. And I think that we need to recognise that a learning difficulty can actually be a learning difference, and that, you know, maybe there's more special than there is need, or at least as much special in the need.
You seem like you're very, very determined. Where do you think you've got that determination from?
Definitely from martial arts, from training with my club and stuff. We're taught not to give up, and if we give up, everyone fails, so it's kind of one of those things where it just keeps you going and helps you carry on.
Some of us during certain stages of our lives can be faced with an obstacle that can seem to be holding us back. That same obstacle can be what ultimately turns us into the successful person we then become. Sylvester Stallone, one of the highest paid actors to date. He supposedly has dyslexia and has also become an outstanding screenwriter. Credits including Rocky. Tom Cruise, one of the most famous actors in the world, is also dyslexic. Marlee Matlin, stand-up comedian and actress. In 1987, she captivated the world by winning the Academy Award for Best Actress. Marlee Matlin has been deaf since she was 18 months old, but this certainly has not held her back. Cher, one of the most iconic performers, singer/actress, is dyslexic, which clearly has not held her back either. As a child, she was left undiagnosed and consequently wrongly perceived for difficulties she faced at school. Stephen Hawking is probably the universe's most famous living physicist, a specialist in cosmology and quantum gravity. Though the motor neuron disorder ALS has confined Hawking to a wheelchair, it hasn't stopped him from worldwide lectures and TV appearances. So today in the Houses of Parliament, I've learned a lot about autism. Not only about that, but also about embracing being different.